Ladies and gentlemen, in the last video we looked at the components of computer system, and one of the components we looked at was the input device, where we talked about the keyboard. So in today's video we are going to look at the keyboard, and as you can see on my screen here, this is the keyboard. This is how it looks like. And we are going to look at the different parts that make up a keyboard, and also we shall also look at how we can use the keyboard, the function of the keyboard, and also we shall go ahead and see how we can utilize the keyboard. So when you look at the keyboard, we have one part which is called the alphanumerical keys. Shall look at the parts of this keyboard, and in the number one we're going to talk about alphanumeric keys. So when I talk about alphanumeric keys, these are keys that make up the main section of the keyboard, and they include letters A up to Z. So when you check in our keyboard, you see keys like A, all this part here, can get a pen. So when you look at all this, the one I'm passing my pen, all these are what you call the alphanumeric keys. These are keys that move from A up to Z. They are called alphanumeric keys. The alphanumeric keys they include the letters A up to Z, and then they include numbers, and also numbers from 0 up to 9. Numbers, you can say, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from number 1 up to 9, and then 0. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are numbers, and then this is alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means alphabet and the numeric what? Numeric values. So these keys are used for typing and entering alphanumeric. Like when you have your computer, this is your computer system. On this part here, this is the input device, which is now the keyboard. So whenever you're typing or you're entering data, which goes to the processor for processing, this is the processor, and then and this part here is the output, which is the display, would be the monitor or something else. So this keyboard, when you are typing, you use the keyboard. So that's why we're saying these keys, they are used for typing, and they are used for entering alphanumeric values. So the other thing we are going to talk about, which is another part of the keyboard, is what we call the function keys. So what does the function keys do, and what are they? So that's number 2, the function keys. The function keys, these are keys which are located at the top row of the keyboard. All these keys are arranged in rows, and now the top row is what we call the function key. They are after the escape key. Like when you come here, you see this is the first one, which is F1, and then this is the last one, which is the F12. So all these are what we call the function keys. They are on the top row of the keyboard, usually labeled from F1 up to F12. They run from F1 up to F12. So what do they do? The function keys, they provide shortcuts to specific functions or commands. They provide, this one provide shortcuts to specific function, to specific functions and the commands. Provide shortcut specific function and commands in the software application, and can vary in their usage depending on operating system or the software being used. Like when you are using a certain software, depending on how it was configured, you can use these function keys F1 to F12 to come up with specific functions and different commands inside your computer. So apart from the function keys, we have the other one, number 3, is called the what? Modifier keys. The modifier keys, these are keys which are used in combination with other keys to perform specific action. For example, we have the control key, like this one. We have the alternate key, like this one here. We have the Windows key, like this one. So all these are what we call the modifier key. They are used as a combination. You use this with a combination of another key. That is what we call the modifier key. And then we have number 4, which is the numeric keypad. The numeric keypad. Numeric what? Numeric keypad. The numeric keypad, this is a pad that contains the numbers. This separate section on your right side, like you see here on my right side. I think when you check on my keyboard, I think this type of keyboard don't have this numeric keypad, but in most type of keyboard it is on the right side. And this one, of course, it has numbers. It contains numbers from 0 up to 9. So whenever you are doing anything which involves numbers, you can use that numeric keypad. And apart from that, it also contains operators. Apart from this, also contain operators. These are numeric operators or mathematical operators, like plus, like minus, like multiplication, and then division. All these operators, they are also found on this numeric keypad. Then we have also other special keys which are found on that keypad. Such keys include the enter keys, and the enter key for commanding, and then we have the delete key. So when you check here, like enter key is this one. This is the enter key. Then we have delete. I think I don't have it on this keyboard. So this keyboard is lacking some of the keys. This type of keyboard lacks some of the keys. The keys are there, but they are in, I think, different combination. So when you look at this keyboard, of course, I said the numeric keypad has other keys like enter, delete, and the numeric lock, numlock. So that is number 4, another part of the keyboard. The other part of the keyboard, which is number 5, is what we call the arrow keys. Arrow keys. So the arrow keys, these are up, down, left, and right. These are what we call the arrow keys. When you check here, I have the upper, down, left, and right. These are what we call arrow keys. These are what we call the arrow keys. So how are they used? Of course, we use the arrow keys to navigate within documents, web pages, and interface. They allow you to move the cursor or selection in different directions. If you want to move the page down, you use this arrow key for down. If you want to move to the left or right, you use those keys respectively. And then we have what we call the the special keys. We have the special keys. That is number 6. Number 6 is what we call the special keys. The special keys, what are these? The special function keys. These are keys, additional keys, which does specific function or shortcuts. They include like back, forward, refresh, etc. Play, pause. So they as you see on my keyboard here, like I have the backspace here, this one. I have this. I have pause and break. I have pause and break. I have the backward, forward, refresh. Refresh, you can normally use F5 for refreshing. So most of these keys that I'm showing you, they are also called the special function keys. They do specific function, like pause and play. If you are playing a music and you want to pause, you can use that. Like the backspace, like this one deletes a character backward from the words you're typing inside your document formatting software. Then the other part of the keyboard is what we call the enter and return. The enter key is this one. This one takes you to a new line whenever you're typing, or it makes you to command a certain action. That is the work of the enter key. Then we have escape key. This is here. It's called escape. So the escape key is the type of a key located on the top left corner of the keyboard. And this one, it is used to cancel. Whenever you want to cancel. It is used to cancel the current operation. It is used to cancel current operation. Number 7 said escape keys. This one is used to cancel current operation. The operation, like you are doing certain thing, you have opened a certain document or certain window, you're doing something and then you want to cancel it, then you just have to use this escape key, press on it on your keyboard, and then that operation will be cancelled. And then finally we have what we call the navigation keys. That is number 8. We have what we call the navigation keys. The navigation keys, these are keys like the home and page up, page down. Like when you see we have the home, page up, page down, all these are what we call the navigation keys, and they help to navigate and edit text or context within document or interface. So you can use these keys to navigate and edit different text within your document. So after looking at all this, now we have this long key here. This one is called the space key. Number 9 is number 9. Space. Like this key, the longest key on the keyboard is called spacing. Of course, you have to space your character. Your words. If you write a sentence of word, the words must have the spaces. So you use this for spacing. Then we have the caps lock. This is for capital letters. Then we have the tabs. This is separate a word from another with a certain space of it, which is a tab. We talked about the Windows key, the function keys, and we have the brackets. This for parentheses. Then we have these are symbols like here. So we have many keys here, and then we have like when you go to numbers here, like you see exclamation. We have @ we have hash, we have $sign. All these keys here, all these other keys after the number. So all these keys, they work in a combination with others. They work in a combination with other keys. So after looking at all these keys, and now it is up to you to now see how you can start using your keyboard. When you get your keyboard, you get to learn how to do it, how to configure that one. You need to learn how to do it. You need to learn how to start using your keyboard. Let me see if I can so if I can show you here, I don't know if you're able, guys, to see me here. So I think this one, I'll show you how to use the keyboard. My camera is not connecting well. I'll show you how to use the keyboard in another video. Thank you, guys.